Hello student, this is lecture 26 based on second unit for the subject digital signal processing, and in this lecture we are going to discuss some example based on the designing of the digital Chebyshev IIR filters. Okay, so in previous lecture we have been discussed about the basic designing concept regarding this Chebyshev FIR. Now we will discuss some examples. Okay, so let's start with some examples over here. So suppose the question is given in this way: design a Chebyshev filter with a maximum passband attenuation of 2.5 dB. Okay, and at your ohm p is given 20 radian per second, and the stop band attenuation of 30 dB at ohm s is given 50 radian per second. So this data is given here in your question. Okay, now for the solution of this question, okay, so first you have to find out what are the data is given. Okay, so you can say in figure in question you have given 4 data. Okay, first one is the your ohm p is given. Okay, so you know we have seen this ohm p equal to ohm 1, and that is given the 20 radian per second. Okay, and ohm s, that is your stop band attenuation, and that is the frequency at 50 radian per second. So the frequency ohm s is 50 radian per second, that is equivalent to ohm 2. So ohm 1 and ohm 2 is given. Now attenuation is also given, means the value of alpha p and alpha s is given. So you know the formula of alpha p equal to minus 20 log del 1. So from here you can calculate the value of the delta 1, because alpha p is given 2.5. So just put the value of 2.5 equal to minus 20 log del 1, and from here we can calculate the value of the del 1. Okay, so after calculating the del 1, the next one is the del 2, and we know the alpha s, stop band attenuation, equal to minus 20 log del 2. Okay, so alpha s is given, that is 30 dB in the question. So you put 30 equal to minus 20 log del 2. So from here we can calculate the value of delta 2 or del 2. So del 2 is coming 0.0316. Now del 1 and del 2 is known. Okay, now if you see the formula of the order of the filter, okay, so you have required the data epsilon, del 1, del 2, okay, and ohm 1 and ohm 2. So del 1 del 2 is known, ohm 1 ohm 2 is known. Now the unknown parameter is epsilon. Okay, so we know the formula, we have already calculated this formula in previous lecture. So that is epsilon equal to 1 upon del 1 square minus 1 to the power 0.5. So del 1 we already calculated over here. So just put the value of del 1 and we will calculate, or we will have this value of epsilon, that is after calculating it is coming 0.8819. Okay. So now we have all the data and we can easily calculate the value of the order of the filter. So just write down the formula of the order of the filter, n equal to cos h inverse 1 upon epsilon in bracket 1 upon del 2 square minus 1 to the power 0.5 upon cos h inverse ohm 2 upon ohm 1. So just put all these values, okay, and we will have this n. So when you solve this equation, okay, so we will get this 2.72 for n. Okay, now 2.72, so the higher integer value or nearby integer value, not nearby, the higher, we always take the higher integer value, so that will be equivalent to 3. So we can say the order of the filter is 3. n equal to 3. Clear? Now when we have n, so we can easily write it down the transfer function of the filter, that is hs equal to, now you can see here n is odd, so we have to apply the formula for odd. Clear? Now you have to remember this point. So for odd we know hs equal to b naught ohm c upon s plus c naught ohm c, product of k equal to 1 to n minus 1 by 2 bk ohm c square s square plus bk ohm c s plus ck ohm c square. Now at this point we know n equal to 3, so n equal to n minus 1, that is 2 by 2, that is 1. So k is equal to going to only 1. So just put this value k equal to 1 in this equation, we will get b naught ohm c upon s plus c naught ohm c, multiply with, just put k equal to 1, v1 ohm c square upon s square plus v1 ohm cs plus c1 c2 c1 ohm c square, not c2. Okay, so now we want to calculate this value, this other parameters like capital v1, okay, small v1, c1, b naught, c naught. So for calculating the bk, ck, c naught, we first calculate the yn. Okay, so we know the formula of yn. Okay, so that is yn equal to 1 by 2 in bracket 1 upon epsilon square plus 1 to the power 1 by 2 plus 1 upon epsilon, okay, to the power 1 by n minus 1 upon epsilon square plus 1 to the power 1 by 2 plus 1 upon epsilon to the power minus 1 by n. So when you put all these values, because epsilon is known, capital is known, n is known, so directly you can calculate the value of this yn. Okay, so when you calculate the value of yn, it is coming 0.33. Okay, so after calculating this yn, now we can calculate easily the value of the this v1. Okay, so this v1 is coming we know the formula of v1, 2yn sin 2 minus 1 into pi by 6, so just put the value of this pi by n hota hai, so 2n, so that is coming 0.3. we can calculate because y9 equal to c naught, so 0.3 we can calculate the ck, c1, so we know the formula, so just put all these values in the equation whatever you have defined the hs over here after calculating all these values. Okay, so in this way we can define this hs. Okay, now in the question you can say design a Chebyshev filter of a maximum pass band attenuation. Okay, so after calculating this hs, okay, we apply the bilinear transform method. So we know the for bilinear transform method s equal to, just put the 2 1 minus z inverse upon 1 plus z inverse, so just put this value in this equation and we can easily calculate the value of the hz. Okay, so in this way we can design this Chebyshev filter. Okay, now you have to remember we are calculating in the form of this digital form. Okay, so this is all about this your lecture number 26. In this lecture we have design this Chebyshev filter, okay, and this function will be given, okay, whether you want to design BLT or impulse invariant method. So if the question is not if the method is not given in the question, then you can apply whether BLT, bilinear transform, or impulse invariant, anyone. Okay, I think it is clear. Okay, so thank you students.